Hey everyone, I'm about to do my meditation for the true astrological new year in conjunction with the Easter portal. Spirit wanted me to do it at this time with the Easter resurrection energies, but this is also meant to be part of the true new year, lunar new year, year of the horse, initiation energies as well. I have the lights lower and I'm going to turn off the ring light when I start the actual meditation because I want it to be more like in the mood. And I'm not planning to do ASMR during this one. I want to be able to focus on the meditation itself. I want to be able to get deeper into it myself as well, because I know that it's going to be really powerful. We're going to be working with the Ascended Masters in their dragon incarnations. They're going to be putting us through an initiation for our own resurrections of our true selves and birthing our own personal dragons that are going to be moving forward with us on our individual soul journeys. So I'm really excited about it. I work with dragons, but I haven't in a meditation before yet. And this started to come to me last week. So I was really excited because I started to see, like, I was just talking to Spirit and I started to see the dragons all around me. And I saw the birthing of a new dragon that is the leader of all the dragons that we are going to be birthing today. Like, it's going to be like the leader for them moving forward. Even though they're going to be with us, like, he's also going to be providing, guidance. And I don't even really know how that works. But yeah, like, he's assisting all of us and our new dragons coming forward. And that dragon, I was told at first his name is Arturo. The dragon's name is Arturo. But then I was told that he is the incarnation of King Arthur in Dragon. And then today, in prepping right beforehand, I was told that the dragons that we're going to be working with for this initiation ceremony are the incarnations of Jesus, Yeshua, Melchidezek, King Solomon, and Merlin, as well as more. It's all of the kings of the Great White Brotherhood. I don't know all of their names though, so I confirmed those four. Plus Arturo, of course, and King Arthur. But there's more than that. I just don't know all their names. So the kings of the Great White Brotherhood, are their dragon incarnations, because they have other lifetimes too, not just those that we know, right? So their dragon incarnations are going to be with us today for this, and I'm super excited about it. Before I start the actual meditation, I was also guided to pull a couple cards from my Dragon Oracle that they want me to read beforehand. I also just wanted to show you, I literally just got this. It just arrived. I ordered it on I ordered it on February 13th and it was shipped on the Lunar New Year. And it is a Madagascar Septarian Dragon Stone. And I love it. Like, this looks to me so much like dragon claws, and I just freaking love it. I also ordered a couple other things. I was looking for a melody stone, and I happened to find this as well, and I just had to have it, especially just like because it's called a dragon stone, it just called to me. So I have that nearby for this, and I also have my Organite dragon. This is a personal one for myself that I had customized, special ordered a couple years ago. So I have him with me as well. So, okay, the cards before I get started with the meditation. So, and also the background meditation music. I'm using a few different ones. But the first one is such a powerful, it's called Black Dragon Ritual, Ancient Throat Singing for Inner Power and Primal Awakening. I have a black dragon that has worked with me for a long time, so that like resonated with me, and the music is so powerful. I love it. I can't wait. But even better than that, I was also guided to, I don't even know if I would call it meditation. You know what it says? Draconic light code frequencies. And it specifically is working with Lumeris, the dragon of twin souls. And the purpose is hold on, to activate your twin soul and divine union timeline. So I'm like, that's perfect. So we're going to start with the ancient throat singing, black dragon ritual energies for the beginning part, and then we're going to finish with the with Lumeris, the dragon of twin souls, for that activating our twin soul and divine union timelines. So I was like, perfect. Okay, so from the Dragon Oracle, the first card we have is the Lilac Fire Dragon. Transmutes through the power of divine love. Is that not perfect? When you choose this card, a Lilac Fire Dragon will touch you with incredible 9th dimensional light. So call it in and ask it to touch you. As it approaches you, breathe in divine love and sense the lilac fire enveloping you. This will enable you to let go of the old easily, calmly, and graciously. It will allow you to be able to let go of the old in a way that is easily, calmly, and graciously. I said that weird the first time. Notice particularly how you feel when this dragon touches you and sense the purity of the love that it radiates. Ask this dragon to remain with you to anchor the glorious light of the lilac fire and take you into a new and illuminated way of being. When you do this, the love radiating from your heart will become purer and more beautiful. People will sense this and respond with trust, respect, and gratitude. Consciously work with this beautiful dragon and notice the difference it makes to your life and the quality of love around you. Okay, and then actually the first card that came out, but I wanted to read the Lilac Fire Dragon first. I feel this is not actually Arturo, but this is what he looked like when I saw him in meditation. So I even confirmed with Spirit that this one is kind of basically representing Arturo, the King Arthur's dragon, who will be working with our personal dragons. So, pure white dragon from Orion transforms your ascension knowledge into pure wisdom. Sorry about the ring light reflection right now. I'm going to turn that off in a minute. A pure white dragon of Orion has come to you today to advise you to examine what you know with enlightened eyes. Process any information you are working with through your right brain to discover how to use it for the highest good. The high-frequency dragons from Orion will be with you to help you with this process. They will allow you to advance your spiritual growth and expand your wings of light. When you hold white in your aura, people trust and respect you. This card calls on you to speak your truth, act with honesty, and be totally honorable in all your dealings. This card just makes so much sense to me as well for what we're doing. It reminded me that part of what we're going to be receiving during this ceremony is crown chakra expansion and activation of more third eye gifts and abilities. But like the dragons are really going to be like at a certain stage. I don't know, I have a rough idea of what's going to happen, but I don't know exactly. That's why I want to focus on getting into a deeper meditation myself while doing it with you, while channeling it. But at a certain stage, I know that they're going to be initiating specific downloads for each of us through our crown chakras, expanding our crown chakras overall and our wisdom, like literally what it says here, examining with enlightened eyes, processing our spiritual knowledge through the right sides of our brain, and advancing our spiritual growth and expanding our wings of light. So anyway, like pretty much what it said, like makes perfect sense with what I was already starting to download. So it just, I'm not even surprised that this is the card that I got when I pulled. So yeah, I'm really excited. And that's pretty much it. So let's get started, right? If you need to go to the bathroom before we get into the meditation, pause, go do that. Make sure you're comfortable. All the things. And let's just see what happens, what comes through. Okay, so like I said, I want to bring the moods to a I don't know, a meditative room energy. Like, I don't want it too bright or too loud, because the music is so loud to me, but I tested it and it seemed appropriate for recording. So, okay. I'm going to start the first one. Oh, shoot. Hold on. I did the wrong thing. There we go. That's why I didn't notice the volume change, because I was on the wrong video. Okay, ready? So, like I said, make sure you're comfortable. You don't need to watch me. Like I said, I'm not going to be focusing on ASMR or that. I'm really just going to be primarily in this state. I know my previous meditations, I usually won't even have a screen unless I'm intentionally on video doing like ASMR or something. So this is the first time I'm doing it without that. I'll be honest, like, I don't think I'm good at the ASMR, and I don't feel like I should be focusing on that anyway. But if you like it, let me know, and I can include it more going forward. I'm just not, that's not like my primary focus. So anyway, like I said, I'm really just gonna be like in the zone focused with the camera rolling. So you don't need to watch me. Maybe I'll hold up the my new dragonstone sphere a little bit and directs the energy, but other than that. So, okay. So center yourself. Take some deep breaths. Deep breath in and out. Deep breath in and out. I'm gonna say my invocation to start, to make sure we're surrounded by the way we're meant to be. I command, declare, and decree that my normal intentions and commands are reinstated. I command, declare, and decree that I am 100% completely, we are 100% completely surrounded by my 100% impenetrable and sealed cloak of invisibility and protection, connected to my temple and sanctuary, and guarded by the sacred gatekeepers of the Great White Brotherhood, only of the highest light and for our highest best, 1000% of the time. I command, declare, and decree that we are only connecting with the one and only true Elohim, divine source energy, only of the highest light and for our highest best, as well as guided, the kings of the Great White Brotherhood and their dragons, only of the highest light and for our highest best, 1000% of the time. I command, declare, and decree that we are only receiving absolute 100% purest, highest, utmost, honest, accurate truth, only of the highest light and for our highest best. And I command, declare, and decree that through this dragon initiation ceremony, we are only receiving third eye, crown chakra, and any other upgrades, downloads, and light codes that are only of the highest light and for our highest best for our personal soul journeys, twin flame journeys moving forward. You may take a moment to call in, invite in your twin flame higher selves as well. And if there's anyone else that you would like to include, whether, you know, personal spirit team members or other higher selves of people that you are close with that you would like to invite, now would be the time. a deep breath in. And when we release it, we're going to with the draconic light codes. Let's start that over again. Breathe in and out. And in and out. And one more time, in and out. Actually, one more time, but I want you to really feel it deep in your solar plexus this time, okay? Breathe in. Hold it. And out. Getting deep into the throat, root chakra, throat and root apparently. I want you to feel your feet, whether they're physically planted to the ground or not. Feel roots coming out of your feet, anchoring into the ground, anchoring you down into the core of earth. And as we are rooting ourselves to Gaia, to Mother Earth, Isis, Osiris, and Horus are coming in and surrounding us. And they are initiating a pillar of light from throughout us, from the core of our being, anchored down into the middle of Gaia, lifting up, reaching up to the highest of heavens, up to the Elohim divine source energy. And this pillar of light is surrounding us, traveling through us, and anchoring us in both to the core of earth and to the core of source. Feel that divine white light energy pulsating around us, being held in safe protections by Isis, Osiris, and Horus. You see your individual selves surrounded by your individual pillar of light, and as you expand your vision, you see the group of us surrounded in our own group pillar of light. We are all circling, sitting around a fire at an ancient volcanic site that is unknown to the human world, but is known to the dragons. It's nighttime. You can see the stars, the constellations, the various star systems up in the sky. And I can sense the presence of various star families, star soul system families that are also with us at this time. Immediately around us, the fire is in front of us. We are surrounding the fire, and behind us and circling us are the dragons of the kings of the Great White Brotherhood. And there may be some hierarchy assistant dragons, I'm gonna say, but that work with the kings and are assisting them here with us today. So continue to take your breaths for a moment. If you feel a compulsion to release any more sounds at varying frequencies, take this time now to release those through your throat chakra as you are taking your deep breaths. So what I'm seeing is the group of us surrounding the fire with the kings, dragons of the Great White Brotherhood surrounding us, the star system families high up above, our pillar of light anchoring us, and standing grand and tall around our pillar of light, Isis, Osiris, and Horus. The kings of the Great White Brotherhood have brought us here today on the 4-4 portal and the Easter portal, the beginning of the initiation of the year of the horse and the astrological new year, because the time has come for our souls to be resurrected the way they were always intended to be. Understand that we have been experiencing a third density, third dimensional life on Earth, also as it was intended to be to some extent. There were some modifications that occurred along the way that the Elohim allowed to take place in the purpose of observing the results. But for the most part, we have been experiencing what is intended for a third dimensional existence. However, Earth was not always like this. Earth, which is actually named Terra, Terra, has its own spiritual evolutionary journey. Earth was a higher dimensional planet at one point in time. I believe 6th density. And Earth experienced its own descension process in order to spend a period of time, planetary ascension cycle, of being a third dimensional planet. So at the time, this is what you have heard of when it comes to the times of Lemuria and Atlantis, and the periods of time when the Anunnaki visited Earth and interacted with the beings on Earth. The Anunnaki are not properly understood. We're not going to get into that right now, but I'm being guided just to tell you that what transpired with the Anunnaki was not all good, not all bad. Just like all beings, they can be both good and bad. So, take the stories with a grain of salt and understand that their purpose was not necessarily intentionally dark or evil to manipulate the human race. They played a role in the creation of the human race as it exists now because of their manipulation with the DNA of the beings of the planet at the time. And the Elohim did step in to create a pure human race, but it's a complicated history. In any case, all of that is part of the history of Earth, of Terra. And over the course of Terra's spiritual evolution, it went through that descension process. And at the Fall of Atlantis is truly when humanity experienced the soul splits. The splitting from, I don't mean a soul split like twin flames. This is a soul split in the separation of the higher self from our physical bodies. In previous channeling, I actually felt the pain of the separation of the body. I don't even know how to explain it, but I actually felt an ache and burst into sobbing because I was transported to my own soul memories of my soul being separated from my body at the Fall of Atlantis. So this is important to know because we all experienced this at that time, and now we are resurrecting our soul, our higher selves and our souls back into our physical bodies at this time. Right now, Easter portal 4/4/2026. So, the kings of the Great White Brotherhood, as their dragons, are here overseeing this with us, assisting us. And right now you may be noticing, in addition to the preparation of our souls being resurrected within us and reintegrating within our bodies, you may also notice an egg in front of you as well. And this is going to be the egg of your own personal dragon who is coming along with your soul, your higher self, to accompany you over the course of your journey moving forward from this point on. Obviously, you will only be able to see your dragon when you're meditating, but know that your dragon will always be with you and will always be assisted by Arturo, King Arthur, incarnated as a dragon as well. Our dragons are warriors. They are with us for many reasons, to assist us in defeating any warfare or spiritual enemies that may be directed our way during this time of ascension when the dark is fighting its demise. And they're also here to assist us in every capacity of our awakening and ascension process, to help us heal, to help us transmute our shadows and our deep inner healing trauma work, to uplift us, to initiate light codes and downloads that will continue to broaden and expand our spiritual gifts and abilities that have been dormant for so long, as well as expand our crown chakras to be able to truly understand the higher dimensional wisdom that we are meant to download, honestly, like remember and incorporate into our understanding of what life is truly meant to be here on Earth, and how we are meant to live our lives, the true meaning of life. So our dragons will be with us every step of the way for whatever needs we may have. You can call on them at any time for any assistance. The kings of the Great White Brotherhood, their dragons will also be around and with us. Think of them, if you know, with angels. We each have a personal guardian angel. And then we also have an archangel that is like a project manager. And our personal guardian angel remains the same always, but our archangel that oversees each stage of our lives can change depending on what our needs are and what we're going through. So it's similar with our dragons. Our personal dragon will always be with us, and the kings of the Great White Brotherhood are like those project manager archangels that will be in and out and around as needed based on what we are going through at each stage of our lives. Take a moment to, if you'd like, bond with your dragon egg and actually literally hold it and feel the energy from your dragon egg melding with you, integrating with you, becoming one with you. It's not merging into you, or is it? It may be, actually. Follow what you are seeing, but what I am seeing is our dragon eggs are a physical incarnation of our dragon eggs are remaining in our hands, while a etheric 4D not separate, the same way that our higher selves are part of us but separate, in that sense. So our higher selves are one with us but also separate in a way. So have your physical egg and the etheric egg. The etheric egg is entering our wombs, coming up from the crown, from the root chakra. I keep switching them. Coming up from the root chakra and into our womb, and our Kundalini snakes, our white serpent Kundalini snakes, are encircling our dragon eggs that are etherically inside our wombs. The dragon eggs that are etherically inside our wombs are preparing to birth our higher selves within our physical bodies, while the physical dragon eggs we are holding are preparing to birth our dragons, okay? So our white Kundalini snakes are encircling our eggs, warming them up, preparing them for hatching. And we're just sitting and focusing on our breathing right now, okay? And you feel movement within our eggs. They're starting to roll around and crack. The eggs in our hand, the dragons are starting to poke their noses through, peek out, and they're starting to shed the shells. They're pushing the shells away, and they're really like stretching out in our hands and just like reaching out and you know just getting uncramped basically. They're spreading out, spreading their wings. We put them down on the ground. They hop out of our hands onto the ground, and they start to just really like just stretch. And as they're doing this, they're even growing right there on the spot. They're getting bigger immediately. And we're just watching them get a little bit bigger and a little bit bigger right in front of our eyes. Just becoming just about toddler size. And meanwhile, within our wombs, the eggs within our wombs are also cracking, and this time what's emerging is your own self as a baby. Your own self is breaking open the shell and is looking around like feeling I'm home again. And as our baby selves within our womb are also stretching and feeling all our parts, our limbs, our fingers, our toes, and our Kundalini snake is overseeing as our little mini baby higher selves within our womb is slowly growing, slowly stretching and expanding, coming up through each chakra and growing into our bodies, growing from that baby state through the different stage cycles of life, getting bigger, going through toddler, childhood, teenage, and into our adult bodies. It's like you see that mini version of yourself just growing into your body and taking on every cell, every molecule, and re-merging and melding into your physical body. And as your higher self is doing this, your physical cells, your physical atoms and molecules and cells and DNA is merging that carbon-based human with the higher 5D light body. and they are merging together now. And at this time, Jesus, Ascended Master Yeshua, Mother Mary, Mary Magdalene, and Ascended Master Sarah, who is the firstborn daughter of Jesus and Mary Magdalene, they are surrounding us as well now. Going one by one, person by person around our circle. And they are blessing us and helping us anchor in the higher dimensional 5D light body within each of our individual physical bodies. So we're going to take a moment here to allow them to assist us with this integration of our soul selves and receiving these light codes they are blessing us with as this integration process is continuing. And our dragons are just getting used to being born while they wait for us to go through this right now. You may, at this point, receive specific downloads of information as Jesus, Mother Mary, Mary Magdalene, and Ascended Master Sarah come to you. So take a moment to focus on that if you do at this time. You may have now as well joining you other dragons that work with you individually. Each person is going to be different here, but I'm sensing these other dragons that are just part of your each person's spirit team coming forward as well right now, because they're here to welcome your new baby dragons into your spirit team family. They will assist in their growth process, which will be rapid, of course. These aren't going to be babies for long. Over the course of the next week to 10 days, between now and the new moon, your new baby dragons will reach full size, strength, and full empowered incarnation that they are meant to be for you. So you may even be seeing a visualization of what they will look like now. Like you have your little baby toddler dragons in front of you, but you may also be seeing what they will look like when they reach their full adult size, so to speak. And they will be fire breathing. They will be fierce. They will be winged. And they will be loyal and fierce in their protection and defense of you. They already are. They just need to grow into it as well. Take a moment to note that there is another egg that sits between you and your twin flame, and that egg is also getting ready to hatch. We're going to allow our Kundalini, both of ours and our twin flames, Kundalini serpents are now encircling that twin flame dragon that is shared between you and your twin flame. And our Kundalini snakes are preparing that twin flame dragon egg for hatching. In the meantime, while that preparation process is occurring, we are preparing to birth something else. Our higher selves have dispersed amongst our physical bodies and are just getting used to that feeling again after the thousands of years of separation. But the energy is building up from our womb center where that egg hatched with our higher selves. The energy is building up, similar to how our Kundalini snakes are coiled at the base of our chakra centers before being activated and awakened. That fire energy from those eggs, it's building up and building up, and it's taking on a new form. Our higher selves, our 5D light bodies have expanded throughout our bodies, and the remnants of those eggs and where they came from in order to be birthed and resurrected again is building up and building up into a fiery ball of light that is preparing to burst out of us. It's coming up, it's coming up, it's coming up through our heart centers, and it's about to burst out of us. And a phoenix is rising up from our heart centers above us. Each of us, our own personal phoenix as well. And it's flying around, excuse me. Our phoenixes are flying around, and they're like fire incarnated. I'm seeking the words. Our dragons look like they're in a form, a body, a form. Our phoenixes are fire shaped as phoenixes, and they are our warriors. They are our sovereign souls tied to us with a fiery cord. It's a cord of fire because there are warriors. They are the spirit of our warrior sides of our true selves that is here to fiercely defend and protect our sovereign honor. They are here to assist us in boldly, blazonly reclaiming our lives the way that we are meant to live them, to live and breathe our true soul selves, soul purposes and paths, and without allowing any interference or blockages anymore from anyone or anything. No karmics, no spiritual warfare, no just 3D people around us who don't understand and don't get it and try to force us to live our lives according to their rules and their old structures and systems that just does not align with us anymore. Like, we are here to birth the new earth, and we are here to embody Christ consciousness and assist humanity and the world to ascend. We are not here to play small anymore. We are not here to conform or to fit in. We are here to be who we were always meant to be, and we're not playing games anymore, and we're not agreeing to agree, and we're not doing what we're told. We are sovereign. We are divine source energy embodied in physical human form on Terra Earth at this time in history to awaken the world, to come into union with our twin flames in order to lift the vibration of the planet and to create a new society, a new earth. And anyone who cannot handle that and is not ready for it will not be coming with us, and they will continue their reincarnation process until they're ready. And our phoenixes that we also just birthed, they are here to help us stand in our power and do that. You may feel their fiery might come forward the same way they just did through me right now. Whenever you are tested, whenever you are challenged, you may feel their fiery might roar up out of you saying, no, that is not my path anymore, and you can't make me. So feel that fiery energy of your phoenix. I feel they also may be called a fire drake. So you witnessed your phoenix birth from you, but as we have come to understand their purpose, they are settling back within us. So they're not going to always exist separately. They're going to live in our womb and solar plexus. They're calming down. They're calming down. They're coming back within us. They're going to live within our womb and solar plexus and heart center, just within our abdomen. And whenever they are needed for that extra fiery power and might, they will burst forth. You will feel their fire within you. And they might even fully burst forth again if needed. But at the very least, when you need them, you will feel them within you, helping you roar back to life, helping you reclaim your life in every way needed. Feel them settling back in. It was quite the rush of energy. Feel them settling back in. And before we switch over to our twin flame dragons, the kings of the Great White Brotherhood dragons are going to come around to each of us, and they are going to spend time with each of us, invoking any special gifts that we may need. This is specific to each individual. They'll be imparting, invoking, whatever it, there isn't a right word because it depends on each individual, but they will be activating gifts within our third eyes and activating continued crown chakra expansion. They're turning on something within us that is going to assist our right brains in understanding the spiritual wisdom that we have been receiving and we will continue to receive, because more is coming, especially now after this initiation ceremony. So they're activating certain spiritual DNA and spiritual centers within our brain to be able to handle these crown chakra upgrades and expansions that are happening both now and coming. So take a moment to allow the kings of the Great White Brotherhood dragons to complete this process for each of us. Between now and the new moon, these activations and upgrades are really going to be coming online, and it's like they're getting warmed up. Like they're being turned on right now, and it's like they're getting warmed up and fully coming online by the new moon. So you may notice a difference now, you may notice a difference later. How quickly these differences transpire for you is going to depend on each individual. Right now, they want us to just hum together as we take in these upgrades. Your ear chakras are receiving upgrades right now as well to really open up clairaudience. You may also be feeling activations in your throat chakra for channeling in any capacity. It could be through your voice, but it could also be through writing. And in your heart chakra as well for your clairsentience. You may notice a difference through each of the chakras in different ways, as all different types of gifts and abilities are being activated right now. Our dragons are just placing, our kings of the Great White Brotherhood dragons are just placing, it's not hands, but you know, a careful claw on you, and completing this process right now. And as they are doing this, our twin flame eggs, twin flame dragon eggs, are starting to hatch now. These are two-headed dragons, and they're very colorful. I'm feeling that the color of your twin flame dragons depends on your energies, your individual energies and auras for both you and your twin flame. So see what you see of your dragon, but these babies are so happy. They're just so excited to get out of their eggs. Oh my gosh. I can see them. I can see them with their little double heads, and they're just so playful and so happy. And they are telling me that they are the energy not just of your twin flame connection, but of your spirit babies as well that are with you, some of whom will be birthed in the physical world, but some that may not be, if it's up to each soul contract. But even if they will not be birthed in the physical world, they are still with you. I'm guiding you each on your paths in your human lives as you work towards your union within yourself and with your twin flame, so that you can reach that stage where you are ready to receive them in whatever capacity that they will be coming. As well as, so some of them will also be assisting you with birthing your soul missions as well, your soul purposes and soul missions. Not everybody's missions are exactly the same. You know, for some twin flames, their mission is as simple as just coming into union with their twin flame and being that source of high vibrational energy for the planet at this time. But others have higher and greater soul missions as well. They came to serve bigger purposes in addition to their twin flame union. So your twin flame dragons will also be your twin flame dragons embodying the spirit of your spirit babies. It can be, it doesn't have to just be one baby. Okay, what I'm feeling is that our twin flame dragons, they have with us, it's like they're carrying on their backs like the souls and spirits of our spirit babies. So however many spirit babies we may have for each person or each twin flame pair, however many, though they're on the backs of our twin flame dragon babies. So they're with them. And as I was saying, our twin flame dragon babies, along with our spirit baby souls, will also be assisting us with not just our spiritual individual rebirths and not just our unions with our twin flames, their mamas and papas. They're also assisting us with birthing our soul missions, our soul purposes, and the true paths that we are meant to lead moving forward in the creation of New Earth. So now our twin flame dragon babies with our spirit baby souls on their backs, they're running around, they're jumping all over us, they're so playful. And they're so happy to be birthed right now. They're so excited. They're jumping around and they're telling us, like, the time has finally come. We're here. We're so excited. We can really get started on our missions now. Their missions of helping us with our missions. And they're making us all laugh with their just they're bursting forth with so much joy. And that joy that's bursting forth from them is infusing within us and helping us to birth joy in our lives and to truly encompass the embodiment of unconditional love, joy, happiness, and pure source energy through us. Because as we start to embody that pure joy, love, happiness, and pure source energy into the world, it lifts our vibrations in our personal lives, it lifts the vibrations of the people around us, and it spreads out into the community and world beyond. And that is the song of Lumeris, the twin flame dragon, bringing the draconic light code frequencies for reunion and forgiveness throughout the whole world, and harmony. The frequencies for reunion, forgiveness, and harmony, as they are assisting us with activating our twin soul and divine union timelines now. Now we're all getting up. Our twin flame dragon babies have just infused us with so much joyful energy that we can't even help it. We're all getting up and dancing around the fire now. We've received all of our activations and upgrades, and we're celebrating. We've birthed our new baby dragons. We've birthed our new baby twin flame dragons. We've birthed our higher selves, and we've birthed our phoenixes. And everyone is just so happy and excited now, and we're all dancing around the fire. The kings of the Great White Brotherhood and Jesus and Mother Mary, Mary Magdalene, and Ascended Master Sarah, as well as the Great White Brotherhood overall. They're all rejoicing. They're all rejoicing at the progress that we have made here today and seeing the visions of the future of what's to come. As we move forward, we recognize that there's an old path there that followed the old ways, but the illuminated path that we are taking as we move forward to return back to ourselves and our lives, that is the new timeline. That is the new timeline for Earth. That is the new timeline for humanity. That is the new timeline for our individual lives, lifetimes, and twin flame journeys. And we are actually, we literally, before we embark down our illuminated timelines, we're actually right now, all of us, every single one of us, our higher selves, our twin flames, our dragons, all the different beings here with us, we are all literally, we are putting bricks up, and we are blocking that old timeline, but not just timeline, that old like pathway, that old road. Like, it's like the dragons are knocking stuff down to block that road, and we're building a wall. We're building a wall that's not just like blocking off that old pathway, that old road and timeline, but it's like hiding it. Like, it's like this is no longer even an option. So before we're moving forward down our new illuminated timelines and paths, we're literally blocking that old one, making it invisible. And that is how we are moving forward in our individual journeys right now, and that is how we are guiding the rest of the world around us to continue as well. That road may not be 100% blocked off for everyone in the world around us yet, but that's the goal, that's the aim. It's blocked off for ourselves now, and we are working on guiding others towards that illuminated path and timeline as well. And each person will find their way there in their own divine timing as they are meant to. So remember that. So we finished blocking off that path, and now we are gathering ourselves, hugging each other, hugging all the different dragons and beings who have been here with us today. Our star families that have been watching are celebrating as well. Isis, Osiris, and Horus are allowing the pillar of light over the entire ceremony to close, but each of our pillars of light will remain, our individual ones, although it is recommended that on a daily basis we reinvigorate it every morning when we wake up. You know, feel into it, establish it, reinvigorate it with our energy and our strength, and feel our spirit guides and teams with us within that pillar of light. Make sure you ground yourselves, make sure you cleanse yourselves, and feel that upliftment to the higher dimensions each and every day. So now we're embarking out on our illuminated pathways now, our higher selves and our dragons and our individual, you guys hear that frequency? That ear ringing right now? That's that blessing. That's that blessing coming through. Recognition and blessing, and we are embarking and headed back to our individual lives and our individual locations. But don't forget what happened here today, because it is going to resonate with you tremendously moving forward. And oh my gosh, as we are embarking, the fiery horse for the year of the dragon has appeared, and it's literally a horse on fire. And it is galloping alongside of us. It's literally like I'm hearing like, ready, set, here we go. Here we go. And we are just completely like, I'm seeing angels flying with us. It's like, it's not a race, but it feels like a race, because it's like the green light has come on. And the gates have opened. Here we go. Okay, so you can open your eyes now. You can come back to yourselves. The time is now. You ready? Let's go.